Well, good afternoon, everybody. Still have a few little light rain showers. You can see the drops falling through here. This is, of course, a live picture out at Cuero, and, of course, the thunder showers that are still rolling around the area. These were expected, folks. We talked about them yesterday. We said once the sun comes up and it pokes through the cloud deck and then heats up the air, we're going to have another round of showers. Now, we did have some big ones around the area, but boy, I've not had any luck finding rain totals. I mean, I see a tenth, a quarter of an inch, that's about it. But I know that Calhoun County got a big downpour this afternoon. 71 is our current temperature, very nice. All that courtesy of the thunderstorms. The winds are very light. We had perfect conditions. We had the humidity in the air, we had an unstable atmosphere, and we had a little heating. Clouds started rising, and then they started building, and boom, all of a sudden, thunder and lightning all over the place. Here's the coast. There's Seadrift. You see right about there. You can see how everything started right at the coast and then started moving inland. There's Cuero, and you can see how most of the storm activity is just above that. So if you're, headed toward Gonzales, you'll probably be running into that stuff. The other reason for the storms today, you can almost see the circulation right about here, right? You can see how it's going round and round, and that is also an area that's of low pressure that's helping to lift the atmosphere, make it unstable, and give us that thunder shower activity. But right to the north, things are very different. Now here's Victoria. We're getting the light rain right about there. You'll see how it turns just the light green there. That's the light rain. The heavier in the dark green, and of course wherever there's the orange and yellows, then you're going to see the heaviest activity. So most of it now moving onshore. But here's the funny part. We have a little frontal system that is going to push a lot of this away. Now, as we zoom in, you can see we do have a flood watch for this area. This is called an aerial advisory for flooding. Basically, Cuero and Gonzales County, Karnes County as well. That's because of what they had this afternoon, and so it's a touch and go because the rivers are full. All of our rivers are still right at flood stage, so we're going to watch and wait to see how it evolves. But the good news is tomorrow I don't expect a lot of this at all. In fact, it should be gone. Here's what I was trying to get at. We have a little stationary front north of us, about really kind of almost Austin. It's a little drier up here and it's not as humid as what we had or unstable. Well, this thing's going to push through the area overnight. We may have an actual north wind for a little while tomorrow. Now, this is not a huge cold front by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a different air mass, and therefore the shower chance is going to shut down. Now, we're going to have some clouds, but we're going to have drier weather aloft, which is not going to allow those thunderstorms to build. Then high pressure comes in, and by Thursday, Friday, you're going to go, oh, there's the sun. It's so warm. We go from one extreme to the other. So, yes, we're going to say goodbye to most of that shower activity. Here's Tuesday, 5 o'clock, right about now. You can see right here, you can see the little stationary front coming through, and you can see it pass our area, and then by tomorrow morning, most of the wind will help to shut down the shower chance. So we got only at 20% for tomorrow morning, then improving conditions for Thursday and Friday, and getting up to about 90 by the time we get to the weekend. That is your 7-day forecast. Reminding everybody, we do have this QR code. You want to scan that with your phone and put Crossroads Today right on your smartphone. If you have a smartphone. Some people still have dumb phones, but smartphones are really good. Anyway, we'll toss it back.